First of all, let me say this. Adam Gase is not wrong. I understand what his thinking is. You coached the man. You're a couple of years removed from coaching the man. When you did coach him, he had a QBR of 65, passed for nearly over 3,600 yards. Very productive season. He knows your offense. It makes sense when we're considering the fact that it's Adam Gase, who may have made this decision. We get that. Where I jump off the rails, it's not just at the notion that Mr. Jay Cutler was actually being pursued, that there are people actually willing to throw money to this individual who engages in a dereliction of duty on a yearly basis. The fact that this man has been in the league for 11 years, has 8 times has had a record of 500 or worse, has only made the playoffs 1 time, and that was when we saw him backpedaling, or pedaling rather, on a bicycle in the NFC Championship game rather than backpedaling to throw the football in the pocket. That is egregious in and of itself, and it's disgusting and nauseating in and of itself. But where it really, really resonates with me, more so than anything else, is the fact that the Dolphins actually considered the Kyle Ortons of the world, the Tim Tebows of the world. Tim Tebow, first of all, can't throw, love him dearly. He's my friend. Love him, okay? But the bottom line is he couldn't throw the football. He's convinced himself that, you know what, that's a pipe dream. So let me go play baseball. He actually looks better as a baseball player than he did as an NFL quarterback because he's climbing and getting better and better and better. But the fact that he's playing baseball, ain't even throwing footballs, and the last time we saw him, he couldn't throw a football, yet he was a consideration before Colin Kaepernick tells us all we need to know about him being blackballed, about him being ostracized, about him being that distractionary figure that the Miami Dolphins simply did not want. It makes sense. Please don't get me wrong. It makes sense in the case of Gase. It also makes sense to Stephen Ross, the owner for the Miami Dolphins, who's very progressive in his thinking, but nevertheless has a 34% population of Cubans in the city of Miami that he has to take into consideration. I get all of that. I understand why this happened. It's just disgusting to me that the person who benefits most is a guy by the name of Jay Cutler, okay, who doesn't deserve this opportunity. I don't think he deserved being in a booth. I don't want him to be unemployed. Don't want him to go broke. Don't want him to have the inability to feed his family. But I am disgusted that this guy was actually pursued, and this guy, he was treated like, oh my Lord, we need you. I don't understand why anybody would need Jay Cutler as their quarterback. I just don't get it.